Hello and welcome to e-GMAT. We will solve question number 78 of OG Verbal 2nd edition by using e-GMAT 3-step process. In the first step, we will understand the meaning of the sentence. In the second, we will evaluate the errors in the sentence, and finally, we will review all the answer choices to get to the correct answer. So let's begin. The root systems of most flowering perennials either become too crowded, which results in loss in vigor, and spread too far outward, producing a bare center. Now this sentence presents a fact. It says that the root systems of most flowering plants either become too crowded, well, this results in loss in vigor, or they spread too far outward, producing a bare center. Now let us evaluate the errors by splitting this sentence into its clauses. So here comes the first clause. The root systems of most flowering perennials either become too crowded. Here the root systems of most flowering perennials is the subject and become is the verb. Presence of which brings us to another clause that reads which results in loss in vigor, and here which is the subject and results in the is the verb. What follows next is the continuation of the first clause. Well, we have one subject here, the root systems of most flowering perennials, that has two verbs, become and spread. So this portion is the continuation of the first clause and reads spread too far outward, producing a bare center. Now this sentence uses the idiom either X or Y incorrectly and must be replaced with or to rectify this error. So we have idiom error here. Also, the purpose of the which clause is to show the result of the root systems becoming too crowded, but which cannot modify or provide results of the action of a clause. It can only modify nouns. Thus, this modifier should be changed to a verb ing modifier to state the result. Hence, we have modifier error here. Notice that producing a bare center is a verb ing modifier that is presenting the effect of the preceding clause. In the very same way, which clause should also be turned into verb ing modifier to do the same thing. Now let us run the POE to find out what's the correct answer. Well, choice A is not, as we just discussed. Choice B is also incorrect because here spreading is not parallel to become. Well, both these verbs belong to the single subject, so they must be parallel to each other, which they are not, and hence choice B is incorrect. Well, choice C is also incorrect because it has the same parallelism error as in B. Also, prepositional phrase with vigor is not precise in stating that roots becoming too crowded leads to loss in vigor. Hence, choice C is also incorrect. Well, choice D is the correct answer because now the idiom error has also been taken care of, and which results have been turned into resulting the verb ing modifier that is clearly presenting the effect of the preceding clause. Let's take a look at choice E now. Well, choice E is not correct because firstly it repeats the same idiom error as in choice A, and it also repeats the same prepositional phrase error as in choice B. So as we found out earlier, choice D is the correct answer. Let's take a look at the takeaway messages now. The idioms in the sentence must be correctly worded. Also, the entities preceding or and following the markers must be grammatically as well as logically parallel to each other. Use precise expressions to convey the intended meaning of the sentence in the most effective manner. The concepts tested in this sentence have been covered in e-GMAT Concepts Level 1, Idioms, Standard Expressions, and Level 2 Modifiers, Verb ing.